This is One Sentence News, a daily podcast featuring 3 news stories with a sentence-long summary and 1 sentence of context apiece. I'm Colin Wright. This is a sponsored message. I've been using Anchor as my podcast host for a while now, and it's been a pleasure to use. Anchor offers benefits that most other hosts do not. It's free to use, but it also has a collection of tools that allow you to create a podcast completely within the Anchor website or smartphone app. They distribute your show to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other distribution channels without any additional effort on your part, and you can make money from your podcast without any minimum audience size. So you can use it as a more traditional podcast host like I do, but it's also got everything you need to start a podcast from scratch. If you're keen to give it a shot, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. It's Friday, September 9th, 2022. Let's talk about the news. From BBC News, Queen Elizabeth II has died. The UK's longest-serving monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, died at age 96 yesterday, following a 7-decade rule. The late Queen is notable for the longevity of her rule and how many monumental global events she participated in, and the global response to her death is consequently mixed, ranging from folks who are truly sad to see someone they considered to be a positive role model dying, to those who associate her with Britain's history of colonialism and its associated abuses. A few days before her death, the Queen met with the new British Prime Minister, Liz Truss, blessing the formation of Truss's new government. Her eldest son, now called King Charles III, will succeed his mother as the head of the Commonwealth. From The Guardian, Australian Parliament passes first climate change legislation in a decade. The Australian Labor Party's climate bill has been passed by both houses of Parliament, paving the way for new national emissions targets and future climate-related legislation. Not everyone was happy with the passage of this bill, as climate skeptics and fossil fuel interests tend to think it goes too far, while many in the Green Party think it doesn't do nearly enough. But fundamentally, it sets a new national target of reducing nationwide greenhouse gas emissions by at least 43% by 2030 compared to 2005 figures, and achieving net zero emissions by 2050. Those who worked to get this bill through Parliament have said it's intended to be the first of many such bills aimed at making Australia a renewable energy superpower. And from the Financial Times, China pushes ahead with Indonesia's largest hydro plant project. A $17 billion Belt and Road Initiative hydroelectric dam project in Indonesia has finally broken ground and begun construction after a long delay. This project was initially mapped out and permitted back in 2008 and 2011, respectively, but construction was delayed several times due to the difficulty of the terrain, bureaucratic issues, and unreliable local infrastructure. When completed, though, sometime around 2035, if all goes according to plan from this point forward, the project will consist of 5 dams that will, in aggregate, produce 9 gigawatts of electricity. Indonesia is the 4th most populous country in the world and intends to hit net zero emissions by 2060, but is currently quite a bit behind on that ambition. So although China's Belt and Road scheme has gotten a bad rap in recent years, the Indonesian government continues to enthusiastically support this project. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com, and you can support this and other related projects like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts at understandery.com.